Fire Fridays with Rasperience on Bridge 99 FM. Man. 2 hours. Yeah. Of pulsating rhythms and, Rasta talk. Yeah. 2 hours. First, we are going to cut and clear. Because, it's our first time. So, clearance of a go on. Yeah. Welcome forward again, man. Treading the Rastafari way. Uplifting reasonings. Yeah, for the mind, body and soul. What are you thinking? We reset the mindset with ICEP. And what are you eating? Are you eating to live, living to eat, or merely digging your grave with your teeth? We show you alternative ways how to eat and drink healthier lifestyle practices. We forward that up to you. See? And then we talk about what is happening in and around us. But first, man, make we cut and clear. We are going to cut and clear. Clear. In my father's house, there are many mansions. And we want to yell up some of them. While we cut and clear with the drums. Naya Bingi Order. School of Vision, Dermot Fagan, hail the man. Baba Shanti. African Unity. Ethiopian World Federation, Covenant of Rastafari, the Selassian Church, Messianic Dreads, Ethiopian Orthodox Church, and the 12 tribes of Israel. Let the hungry be fed. The naked clothed, the sick nourished, the aged protected, and the infant cared for. But for right now, we take the vow. Hail His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie and Empress Menen for the balance. Yes, this meditation here, in this Iowa, we are going to help your minds, help your thoughts. So, today's topic that we're going to have is about changes. Changes? Listen to this. I think I produced this one. Sugar Black and the Bankole. Sounds on the Flames label. A change going come. Yeah, man. Change is inevitable, man. So, first of all, we want to talk about the definition of change. Zane, what's the definition of change? It's someone or something different after it is modified. See? So, changes is something or someone that is different after it is modified. Modification have take place. Change is inevitable. Yeah. I call myself the inevitable Tony Rebel. Yeah? Yes. The growth of a child. I mean, life is an endless cycle of change, Life is an endless cycle of change. Things will never be the same again, you know. Check the life of a child. From the moment the sperm reaches the egg, is that changes for the mother. Yeah? The belly start grow, baby start grow, grow in a womb, until it come forward on the earth. And then when it come forward, it changes in rapidly, because you have to carry the youth go a 6-week clinic, you have to carry the youth go a maybe 12-week clinic, 3 months clinic, 1 year clinic, because they want to capture the growth and development of that child. Yeah? And no matter how we're big, you know, we were once a baby. All of us were once a baby. Yeah? But we grow until we reach this stage. You know how much days me live on earth? Enough days me live already, you know. And still going to live a lot more. Yeah? Change is a natural occurrence. Yeah? That's why nature have 4 seasons. You have 4 seasons, you know. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. In a spring, you notice that things just start spring. That's why them call it spring. Things just start spring up and all of that. Summer, you know, say the time hot. Yeah, that's why it named summer. Time hot, sun out, everybody gone to the beach and keeping parties and all of that. Yeah, you do that in the summertime. Yeah, people get married too in the summertime, because you know, so no rain now fall too tough and you can have your sessions and things. Autumn. Autumn is when the leaves of the trees kind of take with themselves. You notice enough trees, them lose them leaves in autumn. Yeah? And winter is the coldest time that we have. Yeah. Because of how the sun moves around the equator, it causes us to have winter. See? Now, the 4 seasons of the earth are is something that where we must always penetrate and looked upon. Like we'll go for a quick break and then we're forward. Alright? Sure. Yes, man. The great Delroy Wilson, the late great Delroy Wilson with Better Must Come. Yes, I. You know, one time in 1983, I used this song in a pop and variety competition in Manchester and came second with it. Man. Listen it. Yes, I. Better must forward. Sometimes changes differs. You know? You change for the good. You can also change for the bad, you know. Changes is a must, but you must make sure that the change is pointing in the right direction for you. You know? You can always be good, be better, and you can be the best of what you do. As well as you can be the worst. The worst. Yeah, you can be worse than what you be. You know? Yeah. But I implore for people to have positive changes. You know what I mean? You talk about climate change. Enough people think climate change is a hoax. Although some people think it is real because the glacier is melting And therefore, it's more pressure on the sea, more water in the sea, so the sea going to come on land. Yeah, if you walk over Hellshire, so you see, say, the water come upon the land and alligator upon and thing. But we notice say it is not happening on the north coast. A long time them tell we say the ozone layer I eat out and so forth. Whole heap of money Biden put in a climate change, and we hope it work. We hope it work. We want the climate. We want climate to change. Zane, don't force change. There is a saying, if it not broke, no fix it. Yeah. If it not break, don't fix it. Leave it alone. Make it stay how it stay. Zane? But there are times when you must change. Because as I said before, life is an endless cycle of change. When you sow a seed, you plant it in the ground, then it germinates, and then it grows. After it grows, you water it and it becomes a tree. It becomes a plant that blossoms, bear fruit. The fruit is young, then the fruit get mature. The fruit is ripe, and then you can pick it. You know? Sometimes change is a transition or even a transformation. You know? With me, I started out in the country. I started out doing music, pop and variety, DJ competition. When I came to Kingston, I did not win at all. Although I won 2 consecutive years in Manchester. Yeah? 2 consecutive years now. I win in Manchester and don't even place a town when I come to Kingston. But then I realized I could change something and become something. So I changed my attitude towards life. I read a book called The 7 Laws of Success. 7 Laws of Success. One at a time, I'm going to tell you the whole 7 of them. Zane? But the first is to identify your objective. So I identified what I wanted and prepared myself and launched and had determination to. You know? Because perseverance is a great element to succeed. If you knock long enough and loud enough, you will be able to wake up somebody. Zane? So I knocked long enough and loud enough until Penthouse heard me, and the rest is history. You know? I have so much accolades and so forth and so on. Plenty. Zane? Product of an environment, surroundings can change or alters one behavior, but you must also stand for your own values and not being a victim of circumstances. You have to stand for something or else you fall for anything. Make we listen. This change. Yes, I. Rasperience is on your radio on the Bridge 99 FM. We'll go for 2 hours right now, 10 until 12. And we're talking about changes. You know, changes is kind of different from when you're switching up. You know, when you change, it's different from on the street. The street talk, when you switch, is a different thing. You know, a man can change his environment and still be himself. You know, you used to live in the ghetto, but you're going to live up on the hill now, but you still check your friend them, you still share with your friend them, and so forth. Although life changes for you, certain things become unchangeable. Zane, we need change in government. Yeah. Because every 5 years we change them. If them not fit in right for we, we change them. That is what elections are for. That's what I say. Seeing? Still, some things will never change. However, things have to change. Things have to change, you know. That's why we have a revolution. And Dennis Brown can help you talk about it. We're forward. Yeah, man. Changes is a must. As I said before, I say it again, life is an endless cycle of change. Things will never remain the same. Yeah? Things always changes. You see the 4 seasons, you see the baby, you see your money, how it changes. Either go down or go up, you know. Either go down or go up. Rastafari is a change, right? It is one of the only way of life that came out in the 21st century. Seeing? Rastafari. Seeing? Man might call it a religion, but it no matter what them call it, it's a way of life. I man used to trim and, you know, and shave. No, I never used to shave cause I start dread from my youth. Seeing? So when I'm 17, 18, I just change myself and grow my dreadlocks and start to think different and, you know, behave different though. Because Rastafari can get you out of a lot of things that you are in. A lot of bad things. Seeing? Rastafari will show you the way. Because Haile Selassie selected speeches are one that is ever endearing and, you know, full of logics that we can always adhere to and be our better selves. So for now, change yourself. If you're going down a bad path, change yourself to something good. You know? If you're going on a good path, change yourself to something better. And then be the best of yourself that you can be. Zane? Right now, right now, you can call us if you want, you know. You can call us if you want. 630-3327. 630-0635. 533-4892. Or 533-4718. You can participate, yeah, if you want. Right now, we're going to have an out of you. We're going to have an out. We're going to have an out of you with my brethren, iNation, that sells book. What, my nation?
Blessings.
What go on, man?
Give a thanks, you know.
Yeah. You're on the bridge.
Yeah, that me I realize.
Yeah.
The man versatile now. Wow.
Yeah. So I have a versatile man because it's not one thing run life. Life is a variety. Them say variety is the spice of life. So man, I forgot they go do stage show. Man, I go out, they go make songs, and you know, man, I have to keep show, and man, I have to work for radio.
Right, you know.
Yeah, man. So may I go have a little chat about Rastafari? How is the evolution of Rastafari been in Jamaica to you? And what are your books contributing towards that end of things?
Yeah. The evolution, as you know, evolution is supposed to symbolize growth, you know.
True.
When it becomes stagnant or death, you know. So Rastafari is supposed to be constantly growing, evolving, you know.
Yes.
But still retaining that essence, that truth, that foundation, that root, you know.
Right.
But sadly, in a sense, it just seems like the evolution ain't as healthy as it ought to be, you know?
Right.
Yeah, that's like ones get carried away, and the system so meticulous they know how to bamboozle one into to lose direction,
Right.
Yeah.
So
And
you'd have said the foundation of Rastafari that was set by the elders who walk in a crocus bag and go aya bingy every time a selected day come around. The evolution as it is now, the youths are not in that mood anymore.
Yeah, in a sense, and it more, and that's one of the things to where the elders wasn't about just going to bingy and wearing crocus bag. It was much more. It was an ideal. Rastafari is an ideal. It's the most profound political statement the world has known for the past 500 years, maybe the past 2,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it's all about. It's the ideal. Is the reclaiming of the African mind.
Right. Is the memory of our Africanness. But
yeah.
but what about these youths nowadays who are Rastafari? Are they professing the same kind of energy? Are they doing the things that the elders used to do? I know that things cannot be done in the same fashion because things get different. But are they maintaining the real fundamental part of Rastafari?
Well, if you ask someone just said no, looking out, some just said no, because it's not sense that like them lose the Pan-African zeal, which is key to Rastafari. No one talk Africa no more. No one feel like we have reached. All thing we need to do is put in our best and the sky is the limit. Like we are no longer at war. Like the enemy has died or has gone to sleep or stopped being the enemy.
So we get, it seems like we get individualistic and not in
communal.
Yeah, communal thing anymore.
Yeah, so that's the thing, and that's all because of the meticulous work of the enemy. The enemy is never sleeping. Supremacy yesterday is still white supremacy today.
Right.
Nothing has changed. The mindset that governed the world 500 years ago when they took us from our homeland and enslaved us is the same mindset that governed the earth today. Nothing has changed. They are still as serious yesterday as they are today.
They are more serious. They are more serious today because they are no more with the physical thing on us. They are no more with the physical slavery. But now they are enslaving our minds. That is why we're talking about reparation, the reparatory justice that we need. And repatriation. You say most youth not even talk about that no more. Them is not Pan-Africanists like how we used to be.
Yeah, man. As one feel like him can take a first class flight and can work in a bank or it can be with a white lady or something like that, One feel like they have reached and that is it,
So they have the mind, they coming like them have the mind of them slave master.
Exactly. It's the mind that the slave master creates.
So all this time we there I behave like we're against our slave master. Put us in the position as our slave master. We do the same thing or do worse.
Yeah, man, because that's what we have been programmed. That's what colonialism was all about, to get us to behave like the enslaver, to become our own oppressor.
Right.
That's what colonialism was all about. Enslavement was to retard us from being our organic self. And then colonialism was to create us to be a fake self, a phantom of ourselves, how the European wanted.
But, I Nation, are you optimistic? Are you optimistic that a change will come?
Definitely. That's why we sell the book. That's why we do what we do.
Right.
And if
to educate. To educate. To re-educate.
Yeah, man. As His Majesty said, remain confident in the victory of good over evil.
Every time.
That's what driving force. That's what keep us going, keep us vibrant and enthused every day.
So if it's a few of us, we have to continue with it. That is why Rasperience is on the radio. It's the experience of Rastafari exploring and presenting it to the people so that the people can understand what Rastafari is all about. Rastafari is not about just smoking herbs and getting along with white woman and you know what I mean? Rastafari is long way more than that.
Yeah, man.
And so your books, cause I am a avid reader and
Yes,
someone who always buy your books. A long time you don't give me no books, so what you have on the shelf now?
Even our first meeting was because of book.
Yes.
I realized that you just sell a book and you lost fall in love with the youth. I say, yo, you need to come link, you know?
It's true. I want to tell you a whole heap of books I have right now when I buy from you when I not read yet, you know. But a time going come when I go and read it, I can't make my eye them, my retina and my eyes them go down.
and them the children and the grandchildren too, you know.
Yes.
Like, you see how we grew up and own the book in our home was the Bible. We can't afford to make that mistake.
Right.
The children them grew up and say, what if a Pan-African book?
Well, a man is noted by me when we go to him place the amount of books him have around him. Because them say anything you want to hide from black people, put it in a book. So and therefore me make sure me go in the book because me want make sure say me know where them hide from me.
Yeah, which is right. You know?
So how can the people get in contact with iNation for books for all the African reads?
Yeah, man, iNation still mobile. Just a phone call away will pop up like a genie, you know, so them can call, you know, 4663662. And that's 4663662 or 815-6207,
815-6207.
I ran them social media towards iNation books and messages them FB, them IG and thing as well, you know?
Right.
Yeah, man, they're pretty accessible. I always do a pop-up all over the little sessions. And just drive around Kingston and, you know, and ship books are worldwide, you know? So yeah, man. So from you want, it's easy access, you know?
So Marley is asking you when Inner City Dub going to start again.
Yeah, man, we're actually working on it because we have a space where we have set up for ourselves now. So hopefully everything should be up and running before the Kwanzaa season. Because we don't want to the Christmas.
Yeah, the Kwanzaa season. Because, you know, it's Kwanzaa we deal with. Although it is an American thing, but it's better than the Jesus thing.
Yeah, man, definitely. I already know the scar of Jesus, you know? Yeah. The scar of Jesus. So we can't work with that no more, you know?
No. Yes, iNation, may I tell you, say, it's a good vibe to know that you are out there somewhere selling some books that we can't get on the shelf.
That's right.
We can't get in bookstore, but you can call iNation and just give us 5 recommended books that people should try have.
All right. Definitely Franz Fanon, Richard of the Earth. Definitely anything and everything from Marcus Garvey, from his philosophy and opinions to his lessons for African people. Intellectual Warfare by Jacob Carruthers. You know, anything from Ben Yakon and anything from John Henry Clark. Amos Wilson's Pivotal, First Westland.
Yes.
Nick Fuller. You know, we can't just name up book with some authors. Yeah, man.
Recommended.
Yeah, man. Essential read, you know.
Right.
Essential read.
Right.
It's a fight for the black mind, you know, and it's a battle we've been losing for the past 500 years.
Yes.
Even though we are freed, our body, our mind, and our soul is still very much captivated.
Very much captivated, and we only can free ourselves when we re-educate ourselves by reading books, the things that them hide in it, and things that we actually did already.
Yeah,
but it going to reveal back to us.
Yeah, man, it's all about reclaiming your Africanness, you know. That's the key, you know, because African holds all the solution, you know.
Yes.
Africa is a savior. If you check history or biblical history or whatever, there has never been no savior but Africa. When he goes to Christ in problem, we run to Africa.
Yes.
You know, everybody, when they're in problem, we run to Africa.
And even now, even today, yeah, China is running to Africa, America is running to Africa, so everybody.
Africa being the savior, and we Africans, we have never been Christians, we have always been the Christ.
Yes, I
have always been the Christ. So these are the concepts we need to adapt, you know, Christian.
Rehash them and bring them forward again.
Yeah.
That way I do. We give thanks for the eye. Abi Adama return to the golden majestic heritage. And we say give thanks again, Aya. And bless up. We'll go to a break. You see how long Peter Tosh I tell the people to legalize marijuana. Seeing it was decriminalized a few years ago. Seeing, but as long time the money I tell you to legalize it and them we advertise it. Yeah, remember him light a spliff And him light him chalice in a Buckingham Palace. He did that. Zane. Right now, he's saying that everybody smokes it. Saying, I think it must be legalized now. The decriminalization has been going on for a while. We want it to legalize. We want to make sure say money can make out of this. It's like if legalization take place of marijuana, everybody in Jamaica get to plant some. Yeah, man, them can make a money, man. Right now, as how it stands, it's just the big man. It's just the big fish can eat. Zine, because them have money to put the proper things in place and all of that. All of the requirements. It's just them can do it. So we are saying, legalize it, man. Legalize it, and I will advertise it too. I will advertise it. I am in agreement with you, Peter. Right now is the Rasta party, and we have 10 minutes of evolutionary music. Seeing? So stay tuned and listen. Drop the next track. By his deeds, man called VC. Everything that is said in that song is so true. By his deeds, action speaks louder than words. Because a whole heap of people love talk. Them talk the talk and walk the walk. Yeah, them love chat. Right now the distance between chatting and acting is getting wider. Now come tell me nothing, because you can regurgitate things and just say it. Show me in action. Yeah, every time. Big up all the people in Mobay, all the people in St. James that are listening. This segment is a segment where we talk about herb and herbs and all of what herbs can do. This time we present to you the king of the jungle. The king of the jungle. All right. Here there. Hey, may I tell you, I's a nigga, that tune is bad. Anyway, so many sounds, says I's a nigga. All right. Right now, we're going to talk about the king of the jungle. Saying, healthy herb for you. Lifestyle practices. Jamaica Guinean Weed. Guinean Weed we are talking about. It's interesting, you know. So listen up. Listen up. Guinean Weed has several names. Guinean leaf, garlic weed, gully root, but other countries it is called anamu. Anamu. This herb is indigenous to the Amazon rainforest and the tropical area of the Caribbean, Central and South America, and Africa. Its botanical name is Pativira aliacea. That's the botanical name. Traditional medicinal use of Guinean weed date back to Mayan era, from the Mayan times, you know. The Mayan era in South America. Many conditions were treated, including rheumatism, cancer. Let me say that again. Rheumatism, cancer, nervous spasm, paralysis, hysteria, asthma. All of the people who have asthma know say Guinean weed can fix it. Whooping cough, colds. That's why when the pandemic come out, everybody have them cold and them thing there. Them draw for them Guinean weed. Influenza, pneumonia, Seeing bronchitis, fevers, headaches. Seeing cystitis, venereal disease. Let me say that again. Venereal diseases. Anybody who have any venereal disease, you can always get guinea hen weed. Menstrual complaint, colic. Using the plants internally. That means you drink it or eat it. Seeing? External applications were used to treat earaches, fever, and headaches. That means you can just put all some leaf on your head and the pain leave you in a man. The root were used to treat toothache, and crushed leaves applied to the belly to induce labor. That means a woman have baby in a rasta, you can use Guinean weed for induce labor either. All of them things that them are do for induce labor, them just need for go natural, you know. Alright. It can be used as a nose drop. Yeah? We're instilled to treat sinusitis, cause me is a man where anytime me have a sinus problem, me just smell some guinea hen weed and it coming like a fire in my nose. Yeah, the crushed leaves were applied to abscess. That means if you have abscess, you can put it on it and use for muscular pain and skin disease. It actually good for everything to Rockstone. Modern herbalists and natural health practitioners now use it for several disorders, including arthritis, digestive disease, infections, diabetes, I say cancer already, pain relief, nervous disorders, prostate problem. That men over 40 who have any prostate problems, go to your guinea hen weed. Don't wait until the prostate swell up. Use it before. Prevention is better. Prevention is better than cure. Zane? And even induce abortion. Me never want to talk that still. Me never want to talk that, but me have to talk it. Because it goes so. Them can have that to induce abortion and a whole heap of things. That was the king of the jungles, Zane. The king of the jungle presentation. The guinea hen weed. Remember, don't make guinea hen weed stay in your backyard and stay in your front yard and just crowd up the place. Use it. Everything around us is here for us. We supposed to use the things that we have. When mango in season, we're supposed to eat mangoes. When melon in season, we're supposed to eat melons. When sweets up in season, we're supposed to eat sweets up. Now it's guinea time, we're supposed to have a whole heap of superfood, which is guinea. We're supposed to have that. And guinea hen weed. Same? Yes, I. Right now, on Rasperience, a new feature is being born. And, and we are going to go to someone in America who is a chef who will be giving us a recipe. We don't deal with recipe here, you know. Recipe. Will be giving us a recipe of something. This segment is the Rasta recipe of some form of Rasta food. Stay tuned. Brethren, wagwan.
Yep.
Hill.
Hello.
Hello, we don't deal with hell and low. Hill. Hill.
Respect every time. Bless up yourself, brother.
Wagwan.
There, I know.
Yeah. Well, Jaran, you are here to share with us some form of recipe that you have that will enlighten us how to make certain things. We have a new show on Friday, Fire Fridays we call it, and we have a segment where someone is going to give us a recipe or we show a recipe or something. So you are the one who will be sharing with us. What are you going to share with us today?
All right, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be able to share my kale salad with you ones and ones today.
Kale salad. Kale salad. So get to the pen. Get to the pen, listeners. I own a book.
That's right.
Right.
You see, I'm the type that I love to go to barbecues, but the only problem is I have to make sure I eat before I go to a barbecue, you know, because they never have the food that I want.
Never.
And so this kale salad is what I bring when I'm going to the barbecues. You know?
Well, the same problem I have, you know, whenever I'm going to any functions, I always say, just invite Rasta, but you don't cater for Rasta at all because it's beer meat and all kind of things there. So I want to hear the kale salad recipe so I can use it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the kale is a raw salad recipe we're dealing with. So one thing about kale is a little bit thick. So the trick to it is you have to cut up the kale real fine. You have to cut it up fine.
Yes.
After cutting up the kale fine, I usually put about 4 cloves of garlic and 1 purple onion. 1 small purple onion.
Right.
On top of that.
Oh, hold on. On the purple onion, you can't use any onion.
Any onion. If you don't have it, you can use scallion.
The purple one,
onion.
The purple one, give it a look. I see that.
Yeah, you give it a look because I love to eat colorful food.
Yes.
So, you know, the more colors we can get into the salad, the better.
Yes.
So after cutting up the kale fine, you cut up the garlic and onion fine on top of that.
Yes.
Then you cut up sweet pepper. If you have cucumber.
Yes.
Or if not, you can also use chocho because chocho you can eat the chocho raw and they come in like cucumber.
Yes.
And also broccoli. You cut those vegetables up fine and put it on top of that. After that, you sprinkle some cayenne, maybe some salt, little pink salt.
Yes.
And then the last step is just to add the liquids now. I splash it with apple cider vinegar.
What?
And then put the oil, like olive oil or grapeseed oil or something on top of that.
Can you put cold pressed coconut oil on it?
The coconut oil is a bit tricky because, you know, sometimes the coconut oil in the cold, when it's cold, it'll get hard.
Harder, yes, it's true.
And so you don't want that to happen when you're mixing up this salad. You know, these vegetables are probably cold anyway.
Yes.
So it's just going to give it the texture that you're not really looking for. It's going to harden up the coconut oil.
So
that's why I prefer olive oil.
Olive oil or grapeseed oil.
Or grapeseed oil, yep. So you just mix that in. And once the kale is hydrated with the oil, it's ready.
Okay.
So if it's still a bit dry, you might tip a little more oil in there and keep mixing it.
Right.
Until it's saturated.
Right. So you put apples in it.
I don't. My mom, when she makes it, she put cranberry in there.
Oh yeah, because the cranberry bring a little sweet taste and a little apple. Yeah, the apple. So you can put carrots. You can put carrots in it too.
You can put carrots in there too. Yep. It's almost like whatever's in the fridge. whatever you have at the time. Whatever you have at the time. Carrots can go in there if you don't have, if you have broccoli or if you have cucumber, you can use chocho. You know.
Yeah. The chocho is tricky. You have to cut it well fine.
Well fine. You cut it well. Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
When I make this for kids too, and you know how kids are picky about vegetables sometimes.
Yes.
So I cut up all my vegetables fine, so they can't pick it out and say they don't like this or they don't. You just got to eat it together.
And you mix it together and then
mix it all together, and they don't even know what's in there.
Yes. And all of what you have mentioned so far in the salad is very nutritional. It's the kale is very nutritious. And the chocho is very nutritious, you know. Chocho can cure cancer, you know. Chocho is very good in a whole lot of things. I mean, if you want to research chocho, just look for coyote. That's what
coyote,
it is.
Yep.
Yes, that's what it's called. And the apple, you know, say apple a day keep the doctor away. So the tomato have lycopene in it. It's everything is very nutritional that you mentioned.
Yes.
There.
And let me give you one more you can drop in there too.
Yes.
Some moringa.
Ah!
You mentioned it.
The seed or the leaf?
There,
The seed or the leaf? The seed or the leaves?
The leaf.
Yes.
The leaf.
Yes.
The moringa leaf.
Yeah. And you could get the leaves powdered and sprinkle the powders on it too.
That's right. But moringa leaf is nice in a salad. To me, moringa leaf is even nicer than spinach. It has a nice flavor to it.
Yes. I am going to try the kale salad because, as I say, when I go to functions, they are not catering for me at all, and I can't afford to be hungry. So I am going to walk with my kale salad. I hope everybody out there who are listening get a good idea of how to make us a kale salad and thing. Yeah, we give thanks. We give thanks, Aya.
I want to leave, if we have time, one more recipe with the for smoothie recipe.
Leave it fast.
All right. Beetroot, banana, and berry.
Beetroot, banana, and berry.
Beetroot, banana, and berry. And then you can put little raisins in it to sweeten it. You can use red juice like sorrel or cranberry. And you blend all of that up.
Right.
Delicious, I'm telling you. Even drop a little mint in there. It's delicious.
Ah, the mint. I mean, Trisha O'Neill is in the studio and she put her hands up when she heard of beetroot, because beetroot she vouched for beetrout, and I vouch for it too. Beetroot is very nice and very nutritious.
Nutrition because yes, it's good for your heart.
Good for your heart. Very good for your blood too.
Good for your blood too. So what you want to do is you want to feed your heart. You know, a lot of us, you feed your stomach or you feed your tongue. You have to feed your heart too.
Let me ask you though. Let me ask you. You said banana and beetroot. You said banana and beetroot? You said that? Oh, we lost him. We lost our caller there. We lost our caller. Well, he was talking about a new kind of drink with beetroot and banana and so forth. I was going to ask him, is it okay to have vegetable and fruits mixed together? Because the answer is yes. Because I know one of the main fruits that can be used in vegetables is apple. You know, apple. You can use apple to mix the same beet and carrot and celery. Beet and carrot and celery with apples in it. Well, that was it. That was it for the Rasta recipe. We move on. That is Ronnie Davis, the late great Ronnie Davis and the Itals, pulsating rubber dub style.
In this your time, yeah. In this your time.
Yes, the Itals, Ronnie Davis. Yeah, man out of Westmoreland. In this your time, what go on in this your time? All heap of things are going on in this your time, you know. But there I look on the television and I see say Prince Charles I go make him speech. Yeah? Shortly. First as king. What? Well on there. But that means Queen Elizabeth dead. Queen Elizabeth dead. I would like Trisha, come here. I would like to talk to you now. Cause your queen dead. Make we hear your opinion. Make we hear your opinion on as an English citizen. Get over here. Get over there. Yes, we want to hear your opinion.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yeah, man, I have her. 4 or that? Any one of them. Check your mic.
1, 2, mic check.
It's on? Yes. All right, good. All right.
Check.
So this is Trisha O'Neill. I'm going to interview her a little later about her career and thing, but for now, the first news in this time is about the Queen of England. She died, and now Prince Charles is going to give his first speech as a king. What you have to say about your queen? Are you is an English man, you know?
Well, do you know what? Really and truly, if you want honesty, I would say that we are the queens out here. We are the original queens.
Wow.
So, do you know what I'm saying? I can't hold back my tongue. We got to speak the truth.
Yes,
you
speak
understand
the truth,
me?
yeah.
So the real queen, it's time for we to step up now. Do you know what I mean?
But you sound like you're glad to the queen dead, sir.
I'm not glad that anyone's dead, really. But you know what? To be fair, there's a lot of bloodshed surrounded around that queen there and around their monarchy and around their rule. Let's keep it real.
Yes.
Yeah, and anything that's got to do with bloodshed is not natural. It's not for the Mother Earth. It's not for we as a people, because everything we have was given, and what they have has been taken. They took it.
Okay, they took everything from us.
Pretty much, yes.
So the Commonwealth.
Common to who?
No, it's the wealth. The wealth that is common to the queen.
How did she gain the wealth, though? That's the thing. And whose jewels is she really see? I mean, lions don't grow in England.
Okay, she has lions.
She has lions in her. In don't get me started
Yeah,
today.
go on talk.
She has lions in her flag. Lions don't run around in England. Okay,
Yes.
they run around in Africa, and you know. And she has jewels that don't come from England. So where did she get them from? And also, you got to note
She
had. Okay,
now she don't
have them
have anymore.
right? And you got to note that she actually bowed to Haile Selassie.
Yes, she bowed
She
to
bowed to Haile Selassie.
Yes.
So really and truly, who's the real monarchy? Who's the real royalty out here?
The real royalty is really black people.
That's right. Queen Trisha, Queen, whoever you want to, but yes,
Queens.
we are queens out here. Come on now, it's time to rise.
So, our condolences to the family of those who wish to.
Respectfully,
Yes.
yes. Those who have that love for her,
Right.
respectfully, you know, we.
But although she is a woman where we know say have a whole heap of wealth from Africa and so forth, I did kind of like her, you know, because me did kind of like her. You know, like her now. She's a vegetarian and she lived long. She lived for say 96.
Yeah.
She born a long time.
And where did she get her vegetables from and her vegetation? From where? Look at that. Look at her bowing.
Bowing to Haile.
To Empress Menin. Melanin Menin.
That is
Come
good.
on. Right.
That is to show that she is her own royalty too, but that is a higher royalty.
That is a hierarchy, of course.
yes,
and
yes.
the only reason she was able to live so long is because she got her food from royal ground. From the Caribbean, from Africa. She has them flown in fresh. She doesn't eat from the supermarkets that we eat from. Let's keep it real. Come on.
So now Prince Charles is going to be the king. So his mother died and he will be the king.
I suppose.
Right? And after him, it will be who?
Well, it's supposed to be his son, William, but you know.
You think the monarchy important in this time?
No, not at all. I mean, what did they do? I mean, for me personally, I'm going to say this. I feel that they are the biggest benefit cheats out here. Everything that they have, they've benefited from others.
Well, because Jamaica
you know
have
so what?
Jamaica have a whole heap of crown land where it's for the queen, you know. I want some of the, like, oh, she dead now. Oh, but her son I got to take over now. I can't get some of the crown land. I want some of the crown land.
No, we need the crown land.
I mean, we are independent. We got our independence in 1962, 6th of August, and we still swear allegiance to the queen. Now we have to swear allegiance to the king.
Well,
that are them, you know, because I not swear no allegiance to the queen, you know. I never swear allegiance to the queen, and I not swear allegiance to the king. Because the only king I see is Haile Selassie, Zane, and I, who trod in on the earth as a king.
Right.
You know? But it's serious where the monarchy is concerned. It's like They have a whole lot of land. They have a whole lot of money. They live royally. I think everybody should live so.
Well, do you know what? They've also got a lot of slander and scandal around them as well, which people need to recognize that as true. If they were being true, there's a lot of bad things surrounding the monarchy that needs to be addressed because the regular people can't get away with it. So, you know.
Why they should get away with it?
Why should they get away with it?
Because I think one of her sons are into a scandal in America.
Yes, pedophilia and all kinds of stuff. And a lot of people are not really impressed with Charles either, you know.
Okay.
So, you know, I don't know what's going to go down.
But he's the new king.
Yeah.
He's the new king.
Well, it's a 4-letter word. Let's see how he manages it.
Well, thank you, Trisha. Thank you for talking to me about your queen in England.
Your queen that you love, you like.
Well, I like her. I tell you the truth, I like her just because of her age. She was 90 odd and I like how she feed herself. I like how she carry herself. But yeah, me never like where the monarchy do. Me still don't like what the monarchy do.
A lot of bloodshed.
Yeah, and they enslaved us since 1655,
right.
and have not given us reparations.
Nothing.
You know, so we need reparations from the Queen.
Right.
Well,
now.
from the King now.
Yes.
I hope Charles will do a different
He
job.
should know better anyway.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So we move on from Queen Elizabeth to back to school. As the new school year starts, it commences. There are some stories that has emerged. Yeah. Man who issued Mandeville abduction threat captures in 55 seconds TikTok video. The man is heard saying, "I am promising all of you that live in Mandeville that on Monday when school returns, I will be taking all girl kids. I will be driving around and will be taking your child. I will be taking all women and all girls because we need them for an experiment. The devil needs them for experiment." I think this person is psycho. This person needs help. Seeing? Because if he goes on TikTok and talking about he's going to take all girl children, how comes him would I get a chance to do that? You know, people are walk out with them picnic care, them go to school and so forth. Them couldn't take all women and all children. Something is wrong. The man was just talking. You know what I mean? But anyway, the police did a good job to arrest him. Yeah? Because him good have say it and he mean it. Like how Bokara Haram, that's his name? Yes. In Nigeria, took dozens of girl children and have them to for his own use. You know? Yeah. Shane McCullough said the man was located on the outskirts of Mandeville and had been under the police radar since Monday morning when they first spotted the TikTok thing. All right, so move on. School have been temporarily closed in Olympic Gardens and Waterhouse area due to bloody gang conflict, leaving 6 dead in less than 5 days. That means there are more than 2 for 1 day, you know. A curfew has been imposed in Olympic Gardens and St. Andrew South Police Division. The security measures comes amid a spate of fatal shooting in the community. The curfew began at 8 p.m. Tuesday and will continue as the communities are under heavy surveillance. PM Andrew Holness visited the community to reassure his constituencies that order would be restored. The Prime Minister reassure the people. I'm really reassure the people. Me not understand that. Seeing? Maybe him just go there as a face card for sure say him are the leader. But for reassure the people, police would have to be everywhere in this. and you get rid of crime. You know? It's hard for school can't open because so many killings have been taking place. No, we have to get it together. We have to get it together. Yeah. We're killed too much. We feel like life is just an ordinary thing and you can take it. You can't just take life so you have life. Yeah? The politicians them need to fix up the community. The communities. You know what I mean? I mean, all cannot depend on the politicians. We, the people who are living in these communities, must do better. You know, we have to protect each other. We have to take care of our community, our own backyard. We can't have people can't come out of them house because them fear for them life. And the government must come with a crime plan, man. Must come with a crime plan. You know what I mean? Have a good crime plan that can have effectiveness. Not just talk. You know, or maybe them benefit from crime. Who are the beneficiaries of criminal activities? Eh? We have some white collar criminals too, you know. And they are the beneficiary most times, and we need to talk and haul them out. Yeah. All right. Farm fury over Inwood housing plan. Agricultural interests demand clawback of arable lands. So arable, A-R-A-B-L-E, means land that is fully ready for production. See? That's what arable means. See? Agricultural interests have vigorously opposed the plan proposing of 3,000 acres of prime farmland in Inwood, St. Catherine, for the development of housing solution by investors led by billionaire business mogul Michael Leachin. Well, go on. If the land is there for planting food to have us self-sustainable, we must go find the rocks and the other ground that cannot plant anything to build houses. You know what I mean? You can't have the arable lands building houses and leaving all the land that have shrubs and can't bear nothing available still. If call it say we depend on foreign goods. Over 75% of our goods that we eat in Jamaica come from foreign. No, sir. Or maybe more. What if each country that we are importing foods from decide that they are not going to export anymore? What if a World War III start and no ship can't move, no plane can't move? It's just what we have planted here in Jamaica we're going to have to eat, you know. Seeing? And some of the things that we are buying from foreign to not even necessary, not even good. Seeing? Because enough of the food them is Codex Alimentarius food. Seeing? It's food that is genetically modified. Food that is not good for consumption. We are getting in all of that food, importing it and behaving like it is something good when the man them want to farm the land. Make the man them farm up the land over Inwood, man. I am suggesting to you, relevant authority, find ways and means to make the people them have that land same way. Michael Leachin, you're very rich, sir. you have whole heap of money, you have banks, you have yachts, you have all kind of things. You don't need to be building another complex. You know what I mean? If you have build another complex, if you have build it, give poor people, I'ma just know all whole heap of money for them houses that when them done. Because it's another investment for you, sir. So, but you know what I mean? Make the people them use the land for beer food, man. You see? Yeah. All right. A 12-year-old fire victim on her way to USA for treatment after requiring $40,000 for air ambulance trip. Let me read that story. Adriana Leng is to be transferred to the Joseph M. Stillburn Center Medical Center in Austell, Georgia, the largest such facility in the U.S. Her stay is being coordinated by Stephen Jones through Good Samaritan Health Center. Western Westmoreland members of parliament, Morland Wilson has told the Gleaner that the hospital will accommodate Leng for free. That is so good. Seeing Leng, 3 youngster brother, 9-year-old Adriano Leng, and 7-year-old twin Jordan and Jaden Leng died in a fire which destroyed their home in Springfield, Westmoreland on Sunday evening. That is good. We applaud the hospital that is looking after the little young Leng for free, and we applaud those who become Good Samaritan, who gave the people them for $40,000 to make the trip. It kind of sad still for no say the youth them just burn up and 3 of them dead like that still. But it's a vibe. It's like mommy run gone left the youth them and left him from father alone, and father gone up the road, and by father come back, father say 3 of them youth dead and 1. We hope that this one lives and be prosperous. Make we go for a break and come forward now. Yeah. Fresh Flames. Right now today, I want to interview Trisha O'Neill. Trisha O'Neill is a disc jockey from England. She is a medicine person. Tell us about you. Tell us about yourself. Who are you? Who
am I?
Yes, the people want to know.
Well, as you said, my name is Trisha O'Neill. I also go by the name of Trisha the Elevator, because my thing is about elevating the people, elevating your mind, body, and soul with music, with medicine, and with love. All right, so I'm a DJ, radio presenter. I love to play the music for the people, them to get the energy high and stuff like that. So I play at weddings and corporate events and clubs and things like that, and raising people's energy, but also bringing the health concept to the factor as well, because your real true wealth is your health.
Yes.
No matter how much money you have, if you're not fit and well, you can't enjoy the money.
Right.
So I like to bring the concept together and let people know that the best way to keep yourself well is to prevent the sickness in the first place.
Yes, prevention is better than cure.
So eating right.
Yes.
And also exercising. Come on, you need to exercise, all right? Keep your body fit and trim.
Right.
But also bringing it holistically. It's about the mind as well and what we're putting in. So it's what we're watching, the people that we surround ourselves with, the things that we're thinking and the things that we're saying, because your thoughts and your words become things, right?
Right.
And music plays a big part in that, because music is life.
Wow, that's a mouthful there, Trisha. Trisha, you sounds as if you're an elevator. Were you that way since the beginning of your life, as you can remember, or it's development? It's a process that take you to that place where you are now?
Well, life is definitely a journey, and I've been on a journey, and through my journey, I have learned how to elevate myself, even when things have been not looking too good.
Right.
I have used the music I have used food and I have used my environment to elevate myself. It hasn't been easy.
Right.
You know, the journey's been rough. You know, certain sicknesses have come my way, even to near death.
Right.
But as I shout out for the beetroot, that's one of the things definitely that has been instrumental in healing myself. Sea moss, the greens, the neem, and all those kind of things. You know what I mean?
Right. Tell us something. Where in England you're from?
Well, I was born in a little place called Nottingham. Nottingham, yes.
Nottingham. It's nothing.
I will leave. I go on, no, come on now. Yeah. But then I spent over 20 years in London, and that's where I established my DJ and radio career. So that was in London, Southeast London. So big up Croydon and, big up Kent and all that place there. Yeah, so bigging them up. And that's where my radio career actually started. I got to give a shout out to Lightning FM because that's where I started, Lightning FM in London. Shouts out to Roger Samuels because he's the one that actually invited me to have my first show on radio. Right. And from there, the gigs started to come. People loved the way I was playing the music. I was actually a gospel DJ at the time.
Okay.
So
you were a gospel DJ?
I was a gospel DJ, yes.
And then you turned back?
I carried on going forward. There is no back. You just carried on going forward.